Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we try to make sense of the corporate world, one filing at a time. And let's just say NexGel might be expanding more than just their partnerships. So NexGel has just submitted a Form 8K, which is like a current report for really important stuff happening between their regular financial check-ins. Think of it as a company giving you a heads up about something significant. And this report, well, it's telling us about a partnership expansion with a major European player in consumer health called Accession Number AG. Sounds pretty good, right? But what does that actually mean for NexGel? Let's dive in. This report we're looking at is a Form 8K. Companies use this to announce major events that shareholders should know about right away. It's not a deep dive into their financials like a quarterly report, but more of a stop the presses announcement. The key date here is July 14, 2025. That's when the main event happened that they're telling us about. We're talking about NexGel, Inc. Remember, these are the folks dealing with consumer health products. They're incorporated in Delaware, and this 00141173 number is their official commission file number, like their ID card with the Securities and Exchange Commission. The 264042544 is their employer identification number from the IRS, kind of like the government's way of knowing who belongs to whom in the business world. NexGel has its common stock with a super tiny par value of just 1/1000th of a dollar. That's practically nothing per share, but it's how they legally divide up ownership, and you can trade these shares under the symbol NexGel on the NASDAQ capital market. They also have these things called warrants. Think of them like a coupon that gives you the right but not the obligation to buy NexGel's stock at a certain price later on. These are traded too under the symbol NXGLW, also on NASDAQ. It tells us they likely raised money in the past by selling these warrants. Now, here's an important detail. NexGel is checking the box that says they are an emerging growth company. This means they are relatively new and get to follow slightly simpler rules for financial reporting compared to older, bigger companies. It's a classification meant to help smaller companies grow without being bogged down by heavy regulations. This part, item 701, is about regulation FD disclosure. This regulation is all about making sure that when important information is shared with the public, everyone gets it at the same time. It prevents companies from giving special tips to certain people, like big investors, before telling everyone else. It's all about fairness. So on July 14, 2025, NexGel put out a press release. The big news? They're expanding their partnership with Accession Number AG. SDA, a pretty big deal in Europe, especially in the consumer health market. That means things people buy over the counter like pain relievers or vitamins. This press release is included as Exhibit 99.1 in this filing. When they say incorporated herein by reference, it means they want you to read that press release along with this document as if it were part of it. This sentence is a very important legal disclaimer. It's telling you that while they're sharing this press release information, it's being furnished, not filed. This means the SEC isn't reviewing it with the same scrutiny as other parts of the report. It's like saying, here's the info, but don't technically hold us to it as if we'd submitted it for official approval. It's a common way for companies to share market information without triggering more review. Now, this next part, item 9.01, is about exactly that, the exhibits that come with the report. Here it lists Exhibit 99.1, which is that press release we just talked about, dated July 14, 2025. And then there's Exhibit 104, the cover page interactive data file. This is formatted in inline XBRL, which basically means the data on the cover page is tagged in a way that computers can easily read and understand. It's like making the report machine readable for easier analysis. Finally, we see the signature. It's signed by Adam Levy, the Chief Executive Officer of NexGel, on July 14, 2025. This means he's officially authorizing the filing of this report on behalf of the company. What does all this mean? Well, NexGel is signaling a strategic move to expand its partnership with Starter. This could mean more product distribution, new product development, or deeper collaboration in the European consumer health market. For investors and people watching NexGel, this is a sign of potential growth and a move to broaden their reach. However, without the actual details of the expansion in the press release itself, it's hard to gauge the exact impact. Is it a minor tweak or a major new venture? That's the story we're waiting for the press release to fully tell. In my opinion, this filing is mostly an announcement of a partnership expansion. It's positive news as it signals growth and increased market presence, especially in Europe's consumer health sector. However, without the specifics of what this expansion entails, like the financial terms, new product lines, or distribution channels, it's difficult to assess its true value or potential impact on NexGel's bottom line. It's a step in the right direction, but the devil, as always, is in the details. We'll need to see the actual press release, Exhibit 99 NexGel's bottom line. It's a step in the right direction, but the devil, as always, is in the details. We'll need to see the actual press release, Exhibit 99. Alright, that's our breakdown of NexGel's latest disclosure. What's your take on this partnership expansion? Do you think it's a game changer for NexGel? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If this analysis was helpful, please give this video a like and subscribe for more deep dives into corporate filings. And don't forget to join our Discord community, linked in the description for more discussions and insights. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.